call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god. You call me a god. Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, gotta fill up.
All right, everybody, welcome back to the Juggernaut Show. And today I'm going to be doing my WWE Clash in Paris 2025 prediction show. So, Clash in Paris is going to be going down this Sunday, August 31st, from Paris, France, of course. And this is going to be pretty historic because this is going to be the last main roster PLE on Peacock. Because, as everybody knows by now, WWE PLEs or the main roster PLEs are going to be moving to ESPN starting September 20th. The first show is going to be WrestlePalooza, which there wasn't supposed to be a PLE in September, but WWE, they want to rise the prices on all their tickets. They want to make all these big deals, which it's gonna kind of be sad to see WWE leaving Peacock, because I actually enjoyed their. At first I didn't like their PLEs being on Peacock, but as time went on, it has gotten better. And there's actually a lot of good things to watch on Peacock. There's actually some pretty good movies to watch on there. But as of right now, NXT, they're still going to have the NXT PLEs on there, so we'll still be able to watch them. But no more main roster PLEs on Peacock. But now, as my excitement for this show, to be honest, I mean, there's a few matches I'm looking forward to, but I don't know. I'm just not looking forward to the show that much. I don't know. WWE hasn't really. I don't think WWE cares about the show all that much. It doesn't seem like they have been, with the booking that they've been doing. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just not really feeling this show. But yeah, you guys go down in the comments. Let me know what your level of excitement to the show is from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being like you're really pumped for this show. Let me know. Go down in the comments. I'm gonna say maybe like a 4 or something. I don't know. Like I said, there's a few matches I'm looking forward to, but we'll talk about the matches I'm looking forward to. So let's get right started with this prediction show. So the first match that we're going to be talking about is a match that I'm looking forward to. We got John Cena going up against Logan Paul. John Cena is continuing his retirement tour, and he's, of course, he's a full-fledged babyface again. John Cena lost to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. Of course, how John Cena gave him a hug. Basically raised the hand of Cody Rhodes, basically passing the torch to Cody Rhodes, saying that he's the guy. And then after all that, Brock Lesnar came out, F5'd him at SummerSlam. We know the whole situation. And then it was a SmackDown after they were in Canada. John Cena says, Brock Lesnar, whenever you want some, come get some, basically. The usual John Cena promo. And he's saying, and to anybody in the back who wants to pick a fight with John Cena, they can. And Logan Paul came out, which I didn't have this really on my bingo card for having Logan Paul in this many matches during the John Cena retirement tour, because they tied up at Money in the Bank. They had a match on. They went up against each other in a match on SmackDown in a tag team match, and then now they're going to be in a big PLE match here. Like I said, I did not have this on my bingo card for Cena's retirement tour. I mean, Logan Paul, he's good. His promos are good. He's really athletic, but I don't. There's some stuff I don't like about Logan Paul. Like I don't like the way he acts, or the way. Sometimes he doesn't always sell in the ring. He can get a little bit better at selling. But I mean, these promos have been pretty decent, these last few weeks on SmackDown. And even Drew McIntyre, he came up to Logan Paul and said, "Hey, you shouldn't be scared of this John Cena. This isn't the John Cena from 2010." And and that promo that Cena did on Logan Paul last week, he just obliterated him. which we usually know how that goes when Cena obliterates somebody. We've seen this in the past few years. Usually his opponent wins. Usually Cena's opponent wins when they get obliterated by him on the microphone. And also Cena got knocked out by the with the titanium fist that Logan Paul has um last week on SmackDown. So I mean, yeah, it's gonna be an interesting match. It's gonna be good, but I don't really see Cena losing 2 matches in a row, especially on his retirement tour. I mean, I could see it happening. Maybe Brock Lesnar coming out, maybe like causing some interference, and then Logan Paul picks up a cheap victory over John Cena. I could see that happening, but I don't know. I just don't see him losing 2 matches. So I'm gonna say that John Cena wins here, and then after the match, then we get Brock Lesnar coming out again, hitting them their F5 to set up their match, to set up Brock Lesnar and John Cena at WrestlePalooza. I believe that's what's gonna happen. I mean, it's gonna be a fun match. Definitely gonna be interested to see what happens. But we all know who's gonna win. It's gonna be John Cena. Cena's gonna win here. So we will move on to the next match, which a match that got made last night on Friday Night SmackDown on the Go Home Show. We have the Wyatt Six of Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy defending the WWE Tag Team titles against the Street Profits, which the Street Profits they beat Awesome of The Miz and Carmelo Hayes. And actually, I kind of want to go back to this. With John Cena's retirement tour, yeah, I want to see Cena, like start facing some newer competitors. I mean, Logan Paul is a newer one, but he's been facing a lot of people from the past. Like, I want to see Cena face like a Carmelo Hayes, because 2 Boston guys. That'd be pretty cool. Or like a Braun Breaker, because I wouldn't mind seeing that like be like the last match that John Cena has. So I would definitely love to see that go down, because maybe the Miz is a great way to set up the Carmelo Hayes and John Cena in the future. I think that'd be pretty cool. Maybe like towards the end of Cena's run here. I don't know. I would love to see that. But yeah, I just want to see new people face John Cena as the tail end of 2025 here. But yeah, moving on. I just kind of wanted to mention a little bit about that. Okay, so yeah, back about this match. So we got the Wyatt Six and we got the Street Profits, and this is gonna be for the WWE Tag Team titles here. The Wyatt Six, they haven't been doing a whole lot as of late, since SummerSlam. They successfully retained their titles in that 6-way TLC match, which was wild. It was crazy. But I mean, they kind of been, kind of stalking people backstage, doing the whole wonky stuff, doing the whole creepy stuff backstage, which is cool. But as for the story for this match, there's not really much of a story here. I see the Wyatt Six retaining. It's too early to take the titles off of them. And yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say about this match. The Wyatt Six are going to retain. All right, and then the next match we have is Becky Lynch defending the Women's Intercontinental title against Nikki Bella. And if you would have said at the beginning of the year that Becky Lynch and Nikki Bella would have a feud, and it said it would be good, I would have laughed at you. And you said that, and if you said that I would enjoy this feud here, I would have laughed, because this is actually pretty entertaining. This hasn't been pretty entertaining so far. I like what they've been doing. I mean, kind of the original plans for Nikki Bella was her to go up against Liv Morgan, but we all know what happened with Liv Morgan, her getting hurt and all that, which is very unfortunate. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Becky Lynch, this has been some of the best character work that she's been doing. Like, I think it's kind of better than the whole man the whole man stuff. This has been really good. This whole new heel Becky Lynch. I've been enjoying it, and she constantly keeps repeating that that Sports Illustrated said that she's the best. She's the best, the greatest women's wrestler. So I really like that there. But Nikki Bella, she says some of the worst things. She said that who cares what Sports Illustrated thinks about you? So it has been interesting. And Nikki Bella said, "Hey, if you were in my era, she said I would have beat you in my era." She said you're just too afraid to face me. And Nikki Bella was saying that she paved the way for Becky Lynch to do what she's doing now. She started this women's evolution. She started this, for women to get more shine. And of course, Becky Lynch, basically been saying that Nikki Bella's ain't done nothing for her. She's Nikki Bella's nothing. And I like these promos that they've been going back and forth. It's been very, very entertaining. But Becky Lynch is going to be retaining the Women's Intercontinental title. She's not losing it. And I like how Becky Lynch, she showed up on SmackDown because that was pretty cool when they were in Dublin, Ireland. I thought that was dope. But yeah, Becky Lynch is going to be retaining the Women's Intercontinental title. So, next match we have here is a good old Donnybrook match between Sheamus and Rusev. And these matches these past few weeks between both of them, I mean, we saw Sheamus we saw Rusev get a win one week, and then the following week, then Sheamus got a win, and then ever since that's been kind of brawling back and forth. They've been doing these like break apart brawls. Seems like they've been doing the same exact thing each week on Raw. I don't know. I mean, the matches have been bangers, as what Sheamus likes to say. But I don't know. This feud has been missing something. I don't know what it is. And his Rusev return, I don't know. It's kind of been. It seems like what he was doing on AEW, because in AEW he just was just kind of floundering around in the mid card, just wasn't doing a whole lot. And I'm kind of doing the same with him here in WWE with his return. To be honest, Andrade's return has been a lot better than what they've been doing with Rusev's return. But I believe that Sheamus is gonna get the win here. This is gonna be a banger of a match. They're gonna be two meaty men slapping meat here. Sheamus' chest probably gonna be looking like hamburger meat. Yeah, this is gonna be a good old fight. I'm looking forward to the match, but as far as how the feud has been going, it's kind of been boring. Not gonna lie, it's kind of been boring. And what I feel like they're gonna do is I feel like they're gonna do like a whole bar situation after how they had the bar come together. Because we desperately need more tag teams in the Raw division. So I feel like they're going to be making Sheamus and Rusev a tag team, in my personal opinion. But yeah, Sheamus will get the win here, and then after the go to a bar, have a Guinness or whatever they drink, whatever Sheamus drinks. Go to the bar, have a pint to drink, and they're gonna make a tag team out of them. Because that'd be very entertaining. Because they used to be a tag team, they used to be great friends, but beat it out of them, and then they could become a tag team. I feel like that's what's going to happen. But yeah, I got Sheamus winning. Next match. We got Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed going up against each other. We got the Tribal Chief, the OTC, going up against the Tribal Thief of Bronson Reed. He's been still in the shoes of Roman Reigns. It was the week before SummerSlam, or the week of SummerSlam, he stole the shoes, and then again, Bronson Reed stole their pair of shoes from Roman Reigns. This is serious now, because when you start to steal a man's shoes, it becomes serious. And apparently, Bronson Reed, he's a part of the he's a part of the Samoan lineage. Apparently, that's what he was saying. which is funny. And Roman Reigns says that he owns him. This has been very entertaining because I didn't expect Roman Reigns to be facing Bronson Reed. When Roman Reigns returned, I thought he'd be going Roman would be facing like Seth Rollins, people like that. But yeah, seeing Roman going up against Bronson, I like this here. I really do. This is one match I'm looking forward to a lot as well. But Roman Reigns, he wants to get his get back after being very disrespected, after being laid out a lot from Bronson Reed these past, it's like past month or so on Raw. And Paul Heyman said that he still loves Roman Reigns. He still loves him. But Bronson Reed is going to beat that into him. Yeah. I want to see Bronson Reed win here. I really do. But it's Roman Reigns. You got to put your ones up for the original OTC. For OTC 1, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns isn't going to win here. So that's what's going to happen. Roman Reigns is winning. Unfortunately, I'd love to see Bronson Reed win. But yeah, we're moving on to the next match, which we have is the main event. A fatal four-way for the World Heavyweight Championship. We got Seth freaking Rollins defending the World Heavyweight Championship against main event Jey Uso. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet. And then we got the best in the world, CM Punk. And we got everybody say with me, LA Knight. Yeah. This is a match that I'm looking forward to a lot as well. I love four-way matches. I've always been a big fan of four-way matches. And this whole storyline has been pretty entertaining. I mean, a few weeks ago on Raw, we had LA Knight. He got a shot for the World Heavyweight Championship. Of course, we all know how that ended. It ended up in the DQ. CM Punk came out. CM Punk came out, and then LA Knight and Punk kind of been going at it, respectfully, but their main goal is kind of going after CM Punk, and then kind of been stepping away of each other. And then Jey Uso, he's kind of been seeing himself get involved, and Punk, he's trying to be in like the middle of trying to bring LA Knight and Jey Uso together to go after Seth Rollins. And of course, last week on Raw, how we saw that big brawl go down, how we saw LA Knight go through the table from CM Punk. We saw Jey Uso getting involved with the whole brawl. I mean, this match is going to be awesome. But it's very predictable that everybody say it with me. Seth freaking Rollins is going to be retaining. There's nobody else who's going to win this match. Nobody else. I'll be very surprised if somebody else wins this match, but yeah, Rollins is not losing the title quite yet. It's going to be an awesome match, but my boys from Iowa, Seth Rollins, is winning. So those were all the matches for WWE Clash in Paris. I think it's going to be... Give me a second. Yeah, but those were all my predictions for WWE Clash in Paris. Overall, I mean, there's a few matches I'm looking forward to, but I mean, this is kind of going to be, I mean, a skippable pay-per-view in some ways, or PLE. And also, we got football back. Hawkeyes play later on. Going to be doing some more coverage of football and stuff. So definitely stay tuned for that. And also, if this is your first time ever checking out my channel, hit that subscribe button. Also, hit that like button to help out my videos in the algorithm. And also, go follow me on all my social media platforms. Go follow me on Instagram and Twitter at TheTrueJSB. And go follow me on TikTok as well, The Juggernaut Show. And go down in the comments. Let me know who you guys have winning each match. And this is your boy Juggernaut saying peace out. And I will catch you guys in my next video. So, peace.